the 50th anniversary of Fenner's Apple Butter Festival. We've really tried to bring along a lot of the tradition that has made Apple Butter Festival what it is for 50 years, and we've also tried to bring in a whole bunch of new energy. So we've got educational activities, we've got live music, we've got food, we've got some of the really wonderful features that people have come to expect here at the Apple Butter Festival. We've got people doing copper bowl making demonstrations. We've got people making spoons. We've got people making lace. So lots of old-fashioned handcraft traditions, as well as lots of food, of course, apple cider, and many, many apples. So highlighting the apple tradition here in Michigan. We've got so many wonderful varieties. We're really happy to share this with all the community members that came out here today.
This is our 50th year for the Apple Butter Festival. So we actually have a great little exhibit. You can see a picture from every year of the festival. We've got some of our old trail signs out. We've got some of our old artifacts that we also have for you to take a look at. We've got some pictures, just all kinds of things where you can kind of see the history of the Fenner festivals. We're so excited that everybody is coming out today. We got some great weather. We'll have musicians on and off all weekend, so make sure you check those out as well. But the main event, the big kahuna, is of course our apple butter kettle. A kettle's been here for 50 years. We've used it every year. So folks can come out, they can pick an apple, core that, peel that, throw it in the kettle, and give it a stir. You can also do crosscut saws. We've got some of U.S. Fish and Wildlife and also our Michigan DNR folks here telling you about some other things, bats and birds and all kinds of stuff. So there's lots to come and see and do at the festival. At our welcome table, when you come up, you can get one of our free golden apple, because this is our golden anniversary. So you can get a free sticker while you're here. While supplies last. We've also got some artifacts, but I'm going to turn it over to our board members and let you get the words from them.
Thank you. I'm Rachel Swedberg. I'm our board president here at Fenner Nature Center for the Fenner Conservancy, and we are doing our welcome table. This is one of my favorite things to do each year. We essentially just have a bunch of cool educational tools that can be touched and felt and played with. So this guy's a snapping turtle. And we actually have a real live snapping turtle here at Fenner. His name is Bowser. He's about twice as big as this guy. He lives downstairs, and you can actually set up excursions to meet him and learn more about snapping turtles. So keep that in mind if you ever want to do a fun birthday party or something. What else we got? This was actually found on property here. The creature that did this was a beaver. He did not get this, obviously, all the way done. So hopefully his home is still put together all right. And then over here, we've got a black bear skull and some other cool local native to Michigan white-tailed deer. So we are celebrating 50 years of holding our Apple Butter Festival, which is an incredible legacy and just really shows the trajectory of what we've done here with the Fenner Conservancy. When this group first started, it was a bunch of dedicated local volunteers. There were no paid staff that wanted an opportunity to support the land and really connect our community to nature. And so one of the ways they did that was through our Apple Butter Festival.
All right, so let's take a look around while you're here. All right, guys, welcome to the Davis Nature Pavilion. In the middle, just behind me, you'll see some of our exhibit. Let's go take a look. One of the things we love here at Fenner is our animal ambassadors. Two of our most favorite were definitely Elvis, our American bison, and also our bald eagle. So you can see some of the pictures of them. We've also got apple butter. Did you know Fenner was on Jeopardy? Pretty cool. So Fritz here was the winner of Jeopardy, and one of the winning questions on his shows in 1994 was in October, an Apple Butter Festival is held at the Carl G. Fenner Arboretum in this Michigan capital. Of course, the answer, what is Lansing? But isn't that cool that Fenner actually made it to Jeopardy? Also behind you guys, I want to show you some of our old apple peelers. Some people still use them today. The design really hasn't changed that much. Now these guys, stick your apple on there, it'll core it, peel it, and make you some nice slices. And you see when we get out to the kettle, we still use a device very similar to this.
3 more, ready? Almost there. Oh, yeah! Nice. Can I get a high five for that? That was awesome, man.
We're volunteers for Fenner, and we rotate in between stations. So we were just at the apple coring station, but now we're helping out with the pole saw.
They have lots of volunteering opportunities, so they have different shifts. So we're here for multiple shifts, so we move around. But some people just have time for one shift and they're able to do something, just one thing, but sometimes you can jump around.
I just like going for hikes and runs throughout the trails at Fenner. There's a lot of space.
I really just love Fenner Nature Center as a whole. It's beautiful. They have a really good event center, the new Davis Pavilion. And the staff here are just incredible. They're so knowledgeable and so kind. So if you want to volunteer at the Nature Center, there are a lot of opportunities. They definitely have big events like this where they need a lot of volunteers, but you can also volunteer here throughout the year. I know myself and several other people do, just doing various things. They love to put you somewhere where you like to be. And you can go on the website at My Nature Center, and they'll have your sign up and all the links and stuff that you need there.
So Michigan actually used to be one of the biggest logging industries in the country back in like the 1800s, and so this is our pioneer crosscut saw. It's a 2-man job, but we've had up to 5 today, and really this is how all the logging was done for house building and furniture building back in the day. But the crosscut saw actually has its origins back in Roman history, so this saw has been around for a very long time. It's not too difficult. It's really about working with the saw. It's all about pulling back and forth rather than pushing. And so because you're exerting more energy when you pull than when you push, it's actually a much more efficient way than, some of the other sawing methods. But pretty much anyone can do it. Back in the day when like pioneers had big families, their kids were even getting in on the action. But in Michigan logging industry, it was definitely like big, strong people doing big, tall trees. So once they finish cutting through the log, they take their tree cookie, that's what we're calling it, and they can take it over to the pavilion to get it stamped with the Fenner Nature Center logo. And that's actually going to be branding. So someone has a brand over there that they're heating up and stamping into the log.
We are stamping wood, we're wood burning.
All right.
Fenner Nature Center logo.
So we are making Fenner's apple butter. Apple butter is actually usually made with apples, some kind of liquid, and spices. Usually you use apple cider. Fenner's recipe, though, calls for cinnamon and cloves. We have to always stir it so that nothing gets burnt on the bottom. And apple butter actually originated in the Middle Ages in Netherlands and Germany, and it came over to America with early German settlers. In the Netherlands, it's actually known as apple stroop because it's more of a syrupy consistency rather than a spread. Another fun thing is that we love to keep it local here at Fenner, so Fenner actually uses apples from the MSU Ag Bio Research Center. And there is a stirring song as well.
The Fenner stirring song has changed a little bit over the years, and everyone always puts their own iteration on it, I would probably say. So when we do it a lot with the kids, we do a lot with programs and stuff. I like to add a little bit of funk to it. So, all right. Up to the middle and around the left, up to the middle and around the right. Up to the middle, do it quick, stir it all around, don't let it stick.
My parents actually have lived not too far from here for a while, close to 20 years, I think. And this is only the second time that I've been here. So the first time was a long time ago, and I don't remember much. And I was telling my husband about it, that we should bring our girls, because I think it would be fun. We just sliced and peeled some apples in the machine they have. And my girls just got some free books on the way in from the mobile library that they had set up next to the vendors with all the food trucks. And there's also, I forget what it's called, but you slice a tree and you get like the cookie from the tree. We haven't done that yet, but we're about to try it. And I'm most excited because it's the Apple Butter Festival and I want some apple butter.
My name's Serenity. My name's Tawan. And we're at the Apple Festival and stuff.
My name's Faith and we're gonna get some hot chocolate.
I'm excited to explore the trails and stuff. That will be super cool and fun. Thank you, Fenner.
Capital Area Lace Makers has been around since around the 80s. The Guild actually meets once a month, every second Saturday, and we get together and lace. Today we are making bobbin lace. This is something that has been around since the Middle Ages and definitely pre-industrialization. They are made with weaving threads together in different patterns and textures to create lace designs. We start with a pricking, which is the green one down at the bottom, and we follow that, and if we need to really take a look, we have a working diagram and the varying colors. They're color-coded these days. They never used to be. Show you the different number of twists and create the texture of the lace. The pins go in for structure and holding the design.
Well, I'm playing tomorrow too. So today it's going to be Jefferbuzz and the LA Daredevils, Lansing area. And so I wanted kind of an anything goes so I could play more harmonica. And tomorrow we're going to be playing with the trio, which we've called Buzz and Buster, which is now going to be Jefferbuzz and the Power of Myth. It's really cool. So we've been trying to combine the artwork and the music for a long time, but I'm a songwriter, so I got to focus in on the songwriting and executing that part, and I love playing with these guys. So whenever you play for one person or a kid or this is just a great setting. I mean, kids don't lie. If they like the music, they'll get up close. There's just so many great people. It's the community thing, the collaborative thing, the chance to show off your people and your stuff and your songs. So what better, basically, and what a beautiful place.
The Capital City Quilt Guild was formed, I think, in 1984. We're a nonprofit organization. Our goal is to share quilting knowledge with the community. We also, members make quilts that are donated to the area hospitals, the Breslin Cancer Center, neonatal at Sparrow Hospital. So a very generous organization. And we meet once a month, and it's to share quilting arts with members of the community and the members. Favorite designs over the years? Not really. Usually the current one I'm working on is a favorite for me. This one, for instance, is a quilt, this Halloween quilt. It's a kaleidoscope. I just love it because of the way I was able to feature the monsters from various years of Halloween. I love Halloween quilts. But there's a huge variety of quilting styles, types of quilts, and people's interests vary from doing a lot of handwork. That's Joyce is working on a project that's all hand-pieced. I'm not a hand-piecer. I want a machine. It gets done quicker. Most quilters have what are called stashes. We buy fabric that we don't necessarily know what we're going to do with it, and keep it, and build up these large quantities of fabrics that will probably never get used in our lifetimes. So there's a huge variety of fabrics available to us. As a nonprofit, we have goals to provide service to the community. And part of that service is spreading information about the quilting arts. We have cards here. We encourage people to join our group. So it's just part of what our nonprofit is about.
You're the best clappers I've ever seen.
So we weren't always the Fenner of today. We actually used to be called Friends of Fenner. But over the years, they've changed and grown, and now we are Fenner Conservancy. So I have here behind me our original Fenner sign. When Fenner became a nonprofit in 2010, this was the sign out front. Since then, we've changed our logos, we've, grown, we've done new trails and a new building, but still Fenner is here. We have been here serving the community for over 50 years. We're still educating the public. We're still reconnecting people to nature. And so that's what we want to do. So come out and see the festival, look at how we've changed over the years, how we've grown, and meet some of our new staff, our wonderful volunteers that are here, and just come out and join us.
I'm gonna let it shine right here at Fenner Nature Park. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light.
Apple Butter Festival is a great way to support Fenner Conservancy, but you can support Fenner Conservancy and get involved throughout the year if you visit mynaturecenter.org. That's mynaturecenter.org. mynaturecenter.org is the best way to sign up to volunteer or get involved with Fenner.
Let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Here at the 50th Apple Butter Festival at Fenner Nature Center.